Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to TW White & Sons Mazda. Taken in part exchange only a few hours ago, we have here a Mazda 2 SEL 75 PS. Okay, so that's the power output. Mazda 2 in black mica with the dark cloth interior. Now we're really excited about having this car because we're very short on Mazda 2s at the moment, especially for this price range. This was registered, I believe it was September 2015. Okay, so it predates the change in the road tax law. So this car attracts 20 or 30 pounds to tax this car. So these are really sought after. All the cars registered after the 1st of April 2017, the road tax is 155. So people often look for these earlier cars. Okay, and this is a really well spec vehicle. They're all 5-door. It has alloy wheels, fog lights, electric windows all round, cruise control, and various other bits and pieces, which I'll go through in more detail when we get in the car. So as I walk around the car again, I'll walk around a little bit slower this time, and show a little bit more detail so you can see the condition of this car. A little bit of history. It was taken in part exchange against a CX-3. We had a CX-3. This came from the East Grinstead area. They collected it this morning. The car was last serviced only a few weeks ago in September. Okay, it's done under 40,000 miles. I think the last service was only a few hundred miles before that. It's a really lovely condition. Something I did notice, it's got some very good Continental tyres on the car, which are often a good sign of ownership because they're not the budget tyres. So it really shows somebody has really cared for the vehicle. It is in absolutely lovely condition. We haven't even cleaned this car. Something else I noticed, it has mud flaps, and that's also a very good sign of ownership, I would say. I find that cars that tend to have mud flaps tend to be very well looked after. Not that I like to generalise, of course. So in the boot here, you've got what I would call a family size boot. Okay, you've got a 60-40 split rear seat. You have room here for a spare wheel should you require one. They're sold as an accessory, but this car has the standard tyre inflation kit. Okay, this shelf comes out. Now when I say family friendly, I mean you could fit a pram pushchair in this boot. So that's my gauge of a good boot size these days. You've got ISOFIX anchorages for the rear seats. You can have 2 ISOFIX seats on the 2 outer seats of this vehicle. Notice rear electric windows. The interior is all in really good shape. There's no premature wear on the seat bolster, which I sometimes see. All the seats, there's no staining, no unpleasant smells. Car's still got the original mats, I believe. Okay, so let's walk round. Now, I've got a feeling those front fog lights may have been an accessory. I could be wrong, but I think they were. Actually, let's have a look here. Invicta Motors, so that's Tunbridge Wells. So that's a local Mazda dealer. As I say, we didn't supply the car from new or service the vehicle, but it was from a local Mazda dealer. So you've got electric windows and mirrors here. We've got folding wing mirrors as well. You've got height adjustable driver's seat. So let's hop in the car. So we have 2 seats with the car. There we go. Look, Invicta Tunbridge Wells. They're now called Hendy's Mazda. Put foot on the clutch. This lights up green, and the car fires into life. So let's start with the mileage. There we go. 39,488 miles. Okay. Oh my God! Look at that. The car has a full tank of fuel. After what's happened in the last couple of weeks. I think that's a real bonus. So the car comes with a full tank of fuel. And also, look at that, This car has averaged 49.8 mpg. So this is a 1.5 engine. This isn't a 3-cylinder engine like a lot of the manufacturers have done. They've made very small engines, 3 cylinders with turbos. Mazda went the other way, bigger engines, four cylinders, but made them super fuel efficient. Look at that, 49.8. Now I know on paper there are higher claims even from Mazda, but that's a real life figure, okay? And that's at an average speed of 29 miles per hour. So yeah, and you may sound surprised in my voice about the MPG. I'm not surprised. These cars are incredibly good on fuel. They even made a diesel version of this in its earlier days, and I didn't see the point because the petrols were just as good. So here we go. You got your indicators here, indicators and lights, wipers here. You've got cruise control, so you can set your speed and keep a constant speed, and you know, enjoy the benefits of that. Benefits being better fuel consumption and obviously keeping within the speed limits. You've got air conditioning, heater controls here. The air conditioning is ice cold. Now, if you're looking at these earlier twos, please watch out for air conditioning, because they did have a there was a recall on the air conditioning. So if it's blowing warm air, even with it down on cool with the aircon on, that's probably not been done. This has obviously all been done, and it's icy cold. You've got a USB and a 3.5mm jack auxiliary point there, 12-volt socket there. Okay, I was thinking the other day, what have I got that runs off a 12-volt socket? I used to have like I think a mobile kettle, but of course the pump repair kit, the pump kit that pumps up your tyres will plug into there. 5-speed gearbox, lovely gear changes, nice and direct. You can definitely feel the DNA of the MX-5 in that gear change. Up here, so you've got FM, AM. Okay, let's have a little play here. Some settings there, bass, treble. Okay, media would be from here. All right, and this car also has, I don't want to speak too soon, but I'm pretty sure, yes, it's got Bluetooth. Now, you're probably thinking, hang on a minute, this gentleman works for Mazda. He should know that. He sounds very surprised. The SE models didn't have that. The SEL models did.
The pair phone is not available.
Okay.
Would you like to pair a phone now?
No, thank you. I've started the pairing sequence, but yes, we can show you when you collect the car how to pair your phone up. Then you can answer the calls here, and then I believe you can actually stream music from your phone here. So that's really good. I think connectivity is very important these days. When I'm driving along, I like to make calls, wrongly or rightly, but I can catch up on work calls, catch up with friends, family, etc. And it means I can do it safely. All right. So that's a really great feature. Okay, the SE model didn't have that. I don't know. I think it's really important to have a hands-free kit. Right, so wing mirrors fold in like so. Okay, I don't think the SE had that either. All right. So yeah, very well spec'd, and a CD player. Okay, so now we are a Mazda main dealer. So this car will come with a 12-month Mazda ZZ Plus used car warranty, which will also come with 12 months roadside assistance and MOT insurance for the first year. So if your car fails on its next MOT, there are items that will be covered. Okay. Even though the car's only just recently been serviced, we will still put the car through the workshop because, you know, anything can happen in a mile. I can drive back to the dealer, I can get a nail in the tyre, etc, etc. So we'll go back and be thoroughly inspected and have a 101-point check in our workshop. Okay, car will also be fully validated, but it is in incredibly good condition. Hopefully you can see from the photographs and this video. Now, part exchange. Part exchange is extremely welcome. Okay, don't feel you'll get a better deal without a part exchange. That's kind of nonsense. Certainly the way that we operate. We try to make the whole experience as easy and as enjoyable, as seamless as possible. So as I say, do your research. You know, make sure you are happy you're being treated fairly. There are plenty of places that you can value your car on the internet, etc., etc. And give us a shout, give us a call, drop us an email, go on live chat any time of day. We appreciate the fact that many people are looking at cars out of working hours, and we will do try to pick up those inquiries out of outside of normal working hours. So yes, part exchange, we've covered that. Really, really welcome. Doesn't matter what you've got. If it's not a Mazda or a Suzuki, doesn't matter, because we are very good buyers of cars. And if you look on our website, you'll see we sell cars other than Mazdas and Suzukis. So warranty we've covered, parts exchange we've covered. We also have dealer facilities, so facilities to extend the warranty for up to 3 years, and we have fantastic finance facilities. Okay, so I hope I've given you a good representation of the car. I hope I've run you through the spec, the features, the benefits of this car, and we look forward to hearing from you. So take care, and thank you. Bye-bye.